What's up guys, I'm Dai, and today I want to talk to you about how to use your logs on FF logs more effectively. One of the reasons why I think most people don't know how to use their logs correctly is that they only look at their past ranking and their damage or healing output as well as the kill time. While this information is essential, it only scratches the surface of what logs can offer. So let's dive into some of the things you can see in your logs. At first glance, you can see obvious information like your party composition, damage done, healing done, what boss ability did the most damage, and player deaths with timestamps. However, if you go to the buffs tab, you'll see a lot more information. This tab is already broken down into different segments like major group cooldowns, major individual cooldowns, damage buffs, defensive buffs and more. For instance, let's focus on damage buffs. Here you can see what ability applied what buff and how many times it was used. Let's take a look at the pots. The buff is called medicated and it got applied 18 times. If you click on it, you'll see who used the pot. In this view, you'll see the party members and their pets. To see only your party members, click on pets to toggle it off or on. As you can see, almost everyone used 2 pots, which is perfect for an 8.5 minute fight. This is just one of the many buffs you can look at. Suppose you notice that some people may have missed battle voice. In that case, you and your group could figure out better positions for a specific mechanic or move buffs a few GCDs later so everyone gets hit by them. However, keep in mind that this would only be an option if your group members don't lose a full use of buffs. The next tab I want to show you is the deaths tab. It not only shows when someone died and what ability killed them, but it also gives you a small death recap. In it, you can see how much damage you took leading up to your death and by how much you were overkilled. You can also see what heals and shields were casted before you died. With that knowledge, you can use different mitigation before certain mechanics or tell people to use their personal mitigation tools if they are available. Another useful tab is the timeline tab that looks like a clock. Here, you can see the entire timeline of the fight. When choosing damage done, you will see all the damaging weapon skills and abilities used by every person. The same goes for buffs, debuffs, and every other tab. However, I personally would not recommend the timeline since there is a better alternative on xivanalysis.com where you can see if you hit skills, when buffs come off cooldown and their duration, and buff alignment. Next up, I want to bring up one of the newer features of FF logs, and that is the mechanics tab that looks like a puzzle piece. In there, you will see all mechanics in the fight and if your party members executed them correctly or failed. Also, one of the best additions to that is on the right side where you see what mitigation was used and what heals were used. Further down, it shows if people got hit by avoidable damage and how often they got hit by it. Finally, I want to talk about the replay feature on FF logs. Here, you can see the boss position and every player's position and movement. This is a great tool to analyze your party's positioning and movement during the fight. You can see if someone was standing in avoidable damage or if someone was out of range for certain mechanics. You can also see if people were stacked properly for group mechanics, or if they were too spread out, causing unnecessary deaths or wipes. In conclusion, using FF logs to its full potential requires more than just looking at your past ranking or damage output. By delving deeper into the various tabs and features, you can uncover valuable insights that can help you improve your performance and optimize your team's strategy. From analyzing buff usage and mechanics execution to studying positioning and movement during the fight, there's a wealth of information waiting to be discovered. So next time you're reviewing your logs, take the time to explore all the available features and see what you can learn. With dedication and a willingness to learn, you can become a better player and help lead your team to victory. And don't forget, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Your support helps me continue to create informative and educational videos to help you improve your gameplay. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.